Hi guys, Chelsea with Find Yourself Healthy, and I'm going to be speaking about macros and what they are. Well, macronutrients are your top nutrients needed for health. So that is carbohydrate, fat, and protein. So those are your macronutrients needed to live, sustain life, and give energy and make your body work. And then you have your vegetables and fruits, which their purposes are for vitamins and minerals. So when I look at a healthy meal, I try to think of, does this meal have vegetables? Does it have a protein source, a healthy carb source, and a fat? So I'm going to break down some of the top foods that are considered healthy out of your macronutrient. All right, so these are going to be your healthy foods for each macronutrient. So if you just go ahead, take this list, start integrating it as your food. So when you go shopping, make sure to be picking out these things and then start making meals around it. You will start to see a difference in your overall health as well as help out with the weight loss. So healthy foods, well, protein. So we're going to start with protein. So protein is a necessity for building muscle and helping with the hormone production. It also helps stimulate the release of fat burning hormone called glycogen, which helps maximize the ability to burn stored fat for energy. So when you're working out, especially if you're doing weights, you can be burning those muscle fibers and they have to rebuild. So protein helps rebuild that. And as you build more muscle mass on the body, you'll also go ahead, burn off fat as well as it helps speed up metabolism. So protein is definitely a necessity. So be sure to go ahead each meal, make sure you're having a healthy protein. So for example, your proteins are like eggs, turkey, chicken, beef. So any animal-based food is going to be protein, but you want the healthy one. So chicken, turkey, eggs, beef. If you're going to do beef, try to look for ones that are 97% lean or at least 90% lean. And then also seafood. So if you're really wanting to cut, integrate seafood, because think about the animal comparison. Think of a fish compared to a cow. How much fat it has on a cow versus a fish. A fish has a very hard time to getting fat even consumed. So it overall is definitely a lean protein. So that's how you can tell the difference between more lean proteins, and the more lean, smaller you want to go for those lean proteins. So seafood is a great one with several different fishes, as well as nuts and seeds you can get protein from. And then if you're going to be more vegetarian, you want to go ahead, calculate your protein to make sure you're getting enough as well. So you can get that through the nuts and seeds. You can get it through grains, such as like quinoa, oatmeal. Those are high in protein. Beans. So several different beans out there. Kidney beans, black beans, green beans, spirula, chlorella are greens, as well as, vegetables that are high in protein are going to be like avocados, broccoli, spinach, sweet potatoes. So those are healthy proteins to be having for your macro protein. And then carbohydrates. So you want healthy carbs, and carbs are a necessity. So you do not want to go ahead and wipe them out. If you are wanting to cut weight, you just lower them down at a cycle basis, which I'll get into a little bit more. But carbs are needed because they are a number one source of energy. They help fuel our muscles and our brain. They also get stored for reserve energy. Especially if you're an active person, you're going to go through these reserves even faster, so they need to be replenished. But remember, our goal is to not overeat. But carbs are a necessity, so healthy carbs are going to be like grains, such as quinoa, rice, oatmeal, potatoes, sweet potatoes, buckwheat, wild grain rice, brown. And then vegetables as well that are higher in carbs are like kale, spinach, fennel, chard, watercress, romaine, carrots, Brussels sprouts, cucumbers, tomatoes, cabbage, peppers, onions. A lot of vegetables are carb-based, but they're healthy, so they're very low in the carb level. Starchy vegetables are going to be like your sweet potatoes, beets, pumpkin, squash, yams. So those are healthy carbs to be getting in for your macronutrient. And then you have your fats. So fats help regulate the body's temperature. It helps provide fuel. It helps our brain functioning. It helps with inflammation, helps protect our muscle with protein stores, and it regulates our cells. So that as well is needed in the body. And so some healthy fats are like avocado, coconut, walnuts, almonds, Brazil nuts, a lot of different nuts, cashews, flax seeds, hemp seeds, chia seeds, Greek yogurt, ghee, and then protein-rich foods that are high in fats are going to be like eggs, grass-fed meats, wild-caught fish, omega-3s, which you can use as a supplement. You got your plant-based fats, which are going to be like your avocados, olives, coconut, peanuts, soybeans, olive oil. You also want to think of like all the oils that you're cooking in as well and count that as a fat. Fish and seafood are definitely high in fat, which is great for your skin. So salmon, tuna, trout, cod, sardines. So those are some examples of healthy fats. So that covers your macronutrients, what they are needed for, and foods that you can go ahead start integrating to a healthy lifestyle.